Hello, you all, and as requested, the one and only Mr. Maxwell. Something. Let's get right on into it. Is this the Apollo? Come on, Tone. Say. Hey, okay, I remember this. My mama wore this out when I was a kid in the car. Band is tight. I never noticed these lyrics. Come on. He's got great showmanship too. Come on. Come on. You better sing. A little distortion. Sing. Come on. He runs ad libs too. Very tasteful, old school. Just stay. Love the transition. Yeah. Come on, Melissa. Gives me Prince vibes, showmanship. And there you have it. That ain't Prince. I don't know what it is. Come on. Crystal clear headphones. Very proficient with it. Can I buy you a drink, baby? Come on, break down. Don't tease them people. They will jump you. Them women. Yo, like I said, that would play again and again and again. I feel like Maxwell was, what is it, early to mid? I would say I was more present minded by mid 2000s. I knew a little bit more what was happening. Like early, mid-ish 2000s, that his songs, this, Pretty Wings, This Woman's Worth, that would just be looping and looping on whatever, I guess it was an R&B station, or some whatever neo soul R&B station. My mom, you would hear him at least every 30 minutes. Like he was in heavy rotation constantly in those earliest 2000s, mid 2000s eras. I feel like he it was like legendary then. Like, and I'm not one who uses legendary lightly, but I feel like he just was dominated. He is a bona fide legend in the neo soul genre, like especially as a male during that time. Like you could not escape him. You could not escape him. Uh, he's a type of music you'd never want to skip though, like Pretty Wings, This Woman's Work, which I know isn't originally his song, but the way that he delivered it, I mean, and the fact that that was, it was new at the time and it was constantly in it. Those songs, his delivery on those songs, musically, lyrically, just the way he emoted on all of these songs. I mean, you could never skip it. Like you had to listen every time, and every time it was a pleasure. But yeah, I mean, to me, he's a neo soul legend because because he was everywhere. And listening back to this, it took me a while to recognize it, but yeah, it was like just almost immediately when the music came in, I'm like, something can we do? That was everywhere too. So I mean, obviously, I love his tone, his head voice, incredibly proficient in his head voice, especially on this woman's worth. He makes it sound so easy and so smooth. But I mean, it's not easy to sing that high up the way he was doing and phrasing so clearly, and so many phrases that high up together, like consecutively, the way that he does it. It's easy to sort of run out of breath when you're that high up and you just, again, phrasing so much. He makes that sound so easy, but it's so difficult, technically, for most people, myself included. And yeah, like I said, his showmanship gives me strong Prince, and even some of his head voice things, like he did something where he's like, I don't know, he's like, ah, like he did something like that, but it was more distortion. You know what I mean? He wasn't full out with it, but it was like it was sort of, I don't even know how to describe it. He just sort of distorted like a head heavy mix. And Prince did stuff like that. And obviously at the back when he turned around, that was obviously a Prince move. I love that. But yet he has sort of the smoothness of the tone too, like a Luther Vandross type smoothness to it. So I mean, he is really he's just incredible, and he might be my favorite neo soul male vocalist or artist, I should say. Period. Like, I mean, just because of the three songs that I kept listening, like those, they just changed the atmosphere and the mood for me whenever I hear them. I got the, some songs like "I Will Always Love You." Come on, sometimes even if it's at a restaurant or something, sometimes you just gotta it's like where you just sit up and you just sort of do this and you just meditate. You just meditate on the way the vocals are delivered, the beautiful musical arrangements. I mean, he's got them songs are like that. You can't just talk over those songs. You know what I mean? Or skip them. But anyway, all I had to say, this was dope. The band was perfectly in pocket. They were killing that beat. The drummer killing it. Love the background harmonies to their oohs and ahs were nice and tight. Just everything is fire. And his ad libs too. He's very tasteful with them. Very calculated with them. He didn't try to do too much and just to show off to show off. A few of them were rare old school, but some of those, like those ascending runs, and he didn't want ascending run, lightning fast, great agility and clarity. Not frumpy or disjointed his runs in any way. Crystal clear there too. He's a different kind of vocalist. He's not a loud type of singer, but the man can sing. Don't get it twisted. Anyway, let me know what you all thought. Thank you all for liking and subscribing, and please do for more of your favorites. Peace.